From the future site of Super Bowl 60 in a few years' time, there's a look inside Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara. Tonight, it's a compelling late-season clash here in Week 16, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the San Francisco 49ers. It's the nightcap to a big Christmas day full of football. The Ravens and the Niners. Off we go from Santa Clara. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Now, this defense for the Ravens, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
Game there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Lawrence. Working the middle of the field, and he's got him wide complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around. And we know they'll be here before you know it.
After the penalty, it's Henry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Niners are 12-2 now on the year. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
It's a throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Henry up the middle. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
Hey, Jupiter. We got the ball.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, snapped at the 11. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Tucker's kick is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball and moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Here we go.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Gonna run again here with Pollard. Gets around it, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Fights off the defender. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Going to try the right side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 54 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
That was the worst call ever. Here we go. You good?
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Drake London with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Ravens have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily.
The ball is free. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, we may not see it behind the big play sheet that they like to use, but I'll bet there's a big grin on the defensive coordinator's face. A corner blitz, what we often call a cat blitz. Usually they disguise it, Brandon. You're up on a receiver. It looks like you're going to bump and run with him, press coverage, and then he just takes off straight for the quarterback, and someone comes behind him to pick up the receiver.
And as a former member of the secondary, it makes you happy too, doesn't it?
I can't lie about it. I got a big grin on my face, too. That was a heck of a play, a heck of a call.
They'll run left with Pollard. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Tony Pollard, 30 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
What are you getting paid for?
No way, now!
What are you guys doing?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble that led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Again, it's Henry. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. Able to power through. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lawrence on third down. Pass taken in by his good tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 43. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Go, let's go.
Lawrence will throw. Complete. This is Mitchell. Touchdown! A great effort there. 43 yards. And the 49ers are back within a score. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
Into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Pollard gets it off the option. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. They'll come out facing 3rd and 5. Here's Fields. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. Now he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Oh, they're changing this at the line. They'll run forward, Pollard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On the option left is Fields. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Fields going to keep it once more. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Fields going to change things up here.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Beck. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. In motion, the tight end. They snap it to Fields. That is caught, and some room to work. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. That's how quickly to high 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Niners' 24-yard line.
Here we go.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Flush to his right. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And maybe some indecision there on what looked to be an RPO. He wound up keeping it, but that defense right on him to strip it away.
And typically when we see that type of indecision on an RPO, that means it's well defended. He had nowhere to go with it, and that allowed the defense to get to him and knock it free and make it a turnover.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A give to Pollard, running left. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. They work now on 2nd and 9. Running right, it's Pollard. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Pollard will take it up the gut. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Fields now to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before the game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get them about 5 yards. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Here's Lawrence. The killer here, it's complete. And some space here. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, Lawrence. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Second and a couple. Now Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And it's complete. And zone touchdown for the Niners. Cross Watkins, 26 yards. And the Niners are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as it kicks away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Play action. It's Fields. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Hey, go, go.
A first down carry for Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Right, let's go.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Tucker's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
2nd and 9. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Fields. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They are going for it. Fields. That one deep for London. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. When you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down that's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
3rd and 9 here. Here's Lawrence to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. First down, here's Mitchell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. They go play action with Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fair set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
These guys run back out of the backfield. Touchdown! A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's Fields now on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. tight end goes in motion left. And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back him up halfway. Well, they're inching closer and closer here to their own goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. Back to throw, Fields. Now he's free up the left sideline. Down the left sideline. Mike Evans. All the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Mike Evans. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
What's going on, guys? Red on red.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. It's out of bounds right around the 34. 52 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Let's go.
So here's a 3rd and 14. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Watkins. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. So still 14 yards to go, second down. To throw is Fields. Flushed out right. And this is caught by Evans. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now third down and 6 to go. In motion right, that's Hyatt. Throwing on third down, Fields. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Tony Pollard with career touchdown number 60. And the Ravens have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Moody good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
49ers 27.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Again, it's Henry. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. It's caught. Mitchell. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. A short one here secured by the tight end Waddle. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the counter, Mitchell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It was Joey Bosa working his way in to bust that one up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On second down, Lawrence. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I looked down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
60 yards on the ground now for Henry. He's got a first down. They run the option left with Lawrence. And he will slide to a halt at the end of that one. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And he stopped immediately there.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
The ball on the 16 for second and 10.
13, Lou.
Running from the gun with Henry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's first and goal.
Go.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Your ball, baby.
For the lead, here's third and goal.
Dirty left.
Henry is in. Touchdown, 49ers.
This is a type of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's first and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
All eyes on Fields. He's got his man. It's Hyatt.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. First and 10. Here's Fields. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off.
Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. I think he's in line. We've discussed it before. For NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Here we go.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. What a ball game this was.